Welcome back to the channel. I'm technically doing these out of order, so even though Harry Mack went up before this one, I'm doing this one first because I want to wrap up my little comment video at the end because I realize I don't agree, but I think I have some weird, like Ange and I just looked into this train derailment and that fire, and just for baseline tinfoil hat crazy. It seems like it's not making national news because they're doing some help for people. So if anybody's in that region, I'd really be interested to know if they're making sure. Seems like there's some toxic problems there. But I think they're trying to protect liability, and I don't really care, unfortunately, what future intentions for the planet are. I am so tired of living in a world where the big person has all this liability and the little person has to watch what the fuck they say on YouTube. You're shitting me with that stuff. So why would I push back about anybody's utopian future or any of that shit? Because you can't even barely hold a medicine manufacturer responsible for effing people up to get them a free pass, but the little person says something spicy online and they put them in jail. I see it as that a direct affront to everything the way it should go. Fuck the people at the top. Take away all those protections and see how fast shit changes. And I'm not talking about you shouldn't be able to get yours. I think you should be held to the higher standards than the bottom rung. Because it's weird at the homeless street level, and then I'm supposed to look the other way and pretend nothing going on there. So why is it you get to live at the toppy top of the iceberg and you get to do whatever you want? Or you could live at the bottom rungs behind the dumpster and you do whatever you want, but everyone else in the middle is supposed to fucking get in line. Now, I hate to do this, but I mean, that is how battle hymns are written. And songs of glory are projected out there and yet to be sung. Now, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I think the history of blowback says that. Now, I don't think I've heard this song. But if you can't tell there's a little passion behind my evening, then, this is not just music appreciation 101. This is, I need a little Manowar and a little something to... Before I got to chill with Harry Mack, I needed one more taste of something. All right, I know this song. I guess I just haven't done a reaction to it, but it's been a while. I've definitely heard it. So to say I hadn't heard it, that would be a straight lie. I definitely know this tune. I didn't realize this was battle hymns. How about that? That whole you can look it up, right? I'm sure lots of people go to the bank on it. Top 10 misunderstood song lyrics of all time. 3 a.m.'s top 10 holes you can see from space. It's one of those deals, right? Whatever you're doing there, you're half in the bag. What am I doing? I scrotum. That's not how that went. Well, how did that go? What were the real words? I've been singing that wrong for years, right? And now I just stole that from Cheech and Chong. So if you got a laugh out of it, it's shit, I don't know what Cheech and Chong movie that is. That go back a ways. Sort of like this track, Battle Hymns, off the album Battle Hymns. Manowar's first release. So well. Oh, shit. Hey, so you ever, since the introduction of digital music, and it turns out, you know, that it's fairly loose out there in the glory days of when Metallica was very upset with, like, you know, the fuck was that, Bear Share? What the hell was some of them ones that they didn't work out too well? But back in those days, the mislabeling of records and stuff like that, or albums, songs, tracks, it's come across on YouTube a couple times for me. Where something is attributed to an artist, but it turns out that artist didn't do it, but all the people who believed it was that artist put up videos claiming it was that artist. I think I've had this listed as a different titled song. Because it's for sure in my playlist. I mean, I'm ready to, you know, strap on my shiny armor and march as well. But I think I had it mislabeled as a different title for years, because I think I only had it on digital. Possible. No, do no harm. Just on the long shot that the person that gave Fazzetti a shout out there is a Manowar fan. I started following the channel. I just realized there's some who cares? Trust me, I really don't. I just every now and then I look and I'm like, what is that? What do we got there? Anne's gonna be mad at you. And then I'm like, it's pet hair, because the entire house is covered in pet hair. And I have a almost entirely black wardrobe. My point is the Death Dealer's right there. And I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I did watch the Fazzetti channel put out a bunch of, like, Fazzetti-esque football art and shit. It was really cool. Or at least one. Okay, I don't want to say a bunch, but I saw this one. It was really cool. And the imagery of this. And I was just looking at a Fazzetti Conan. Because I play the Conan video game. And I was looking at this Fazzetti Conan, and like, it's just so badass. And so in my head, you know, it's like the imagery is definitely same reason I like Hammerfall. So Crusader, you know what I mean. I think you know. Now, I understand, like, the Sabaton thing. I get the same kind of deal out of them in a way. Just kind of that warrior spirit. Now, each to their own. Art is subjective. Okay, I'm done rambling. Stand with mace and chain in hand. Sound the charge into glory ride. Over the top. Yeah, that's why. I always attributed this to coming out after, right? I just did. And I know dick about their discography. I really do. What I know is I owned a couple albums that I cherish to this day. But sure, that line right there. And then I follow Manowar on my Twitter account, and which is not an invitation, but it's there. And I think they seem like they tour hard and put on a hell of a show for their fans. I respect that, because as far as I can tell, they've just been doing that since I was in high school. Damn, that's all right.
To the battle we ride, we crossed a starlit sky, no space, no time, we'll catch the wind. Strange losses,
Holy
men
sorry.
we
Okay, hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Sometimes, well, I'm not literally sorry, but I know I get distracted and get all weird and go off on these tangents. But it's killing me. I'm like, not literally, of course, but so I pulled up. We got 12, and one of them's not even Manowar. It's the Sabaton covering Manowar, which started my whole growth, anyways, which is weird. But looking at this, I think I had it listed as Ride the Wind, honestly. And the song is Battle Hymn, right? Yeah. Okay, I hear the dog asking to go out, so I'm kind of glad I'm at this spot. I'll be right back. All right, everything's taken care of. Okay. Yeah, I am having it happened the other day with something too. It's an interesting realization. I didn't, I must be just a fair weather fan. Outside of those two, obsessive compulsive on 2 albums only. Huh. But I love this tune. I just didn't, wow.
men died, we crossed a starlit sky, and still no space and time will catch the wind.
Yeah, for sure. And then when you want to really make something, say something, and they have that huge ending. Oh, Battle Hymn. Manowar off the album Battle Hymns. So somewhere at the nexus of ignorance is bliss, laziness, and, just misinformation, Rollen finds his destiny. If I would have realized that this came first, I would probably put this up there with one of my favorite Manowar songs of all time. I was under the misconception that it was lifting lyrical stuff from the album into Glory Ride, and it was just going back to the well one more time. Upon a little research today, finding out that this is kind of the outline song where they kind of this song, so this is my favorite feel from a Manowar song. They have a few songs that feel like this song. Off the top of my head, I'm not, we're not gonna make a list because art is subjective. But I can go back and listen to this whole album again. Maybe I've been missing something, and I'm gonna fill in some holes because turns out it's up there, and maybe I want to move up and not be just a fair weather fan, and enough waters went under bridges that I can. Yeah. No, I'm a fan. Manowar Battle Hymns, I like it. I like that shit a lot, of course. Didn't think we'd go this long, so weird. Yeah, I definitely have this as Catch the Wind on my recordings. I'm going to change that later.